Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today, taking a look at April for Pisces, wherever you happen to have Pisces in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Pisces, hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you're able to join me here. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe, so if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so that can affect my memory. I can struggle to get my words out. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a little difficult. I can struggle with my grip at times, so just bear with me. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to. Pisces, you are getting a bonus in this month's reading. Thank you so much for running the numbers up on last month's reading. If you would like a bonus in your next month's reading, make sure you run the numbers up on this reading. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, so make sure you check that out. All right, let's get some messages here for you, Pisces. Now, you can look at this part as being past, present, future. You can look at it as being all present, all future. However it resonates for you, you know, when your spidey senses start tingling, make sure you're paying attention, because that is your intuition letting you know, hey, this message is for us, or don't think this one is quite for us. So you got to make sure you're in tune with your star player, you guys. You know, messages are trying to come through here. All right, that one there, and one more here, Spirit. All right, there we go. Thank you. All right, let's see. We have meditation for peace and serenity coming through here. So, you know, being one with nature, maybe water. You are a water sign, so water can be very healing, very peaceful, very calming, you know, make you feel very serene. You know, your environment that you're in, you guys, you know, when you're like that on the inside, it goes out from you and can change a whole room, you know, make it peaceful and calm and serene. We have a speak your mind coming in here, so maybe your throat chakra has felt a little you know, clogged. Maybe you haven't been speaking your mind, speaking your truth. Now, of course, you can taste and test your words to make sure they don't wound or offend anyone. You know, if it would hurt your own feelings, ask for the right words at the right time to be given to you so you don't wound or offend anyone. And here they are making wishes, it looks like, too. So let your wishes be known to the universe. And we have seasonal harvest. So, you know, April is the first full month of spring if you're in the same hemisphere as I am, so things are blooming. So, you know, a spring harvest here, you guys, or fall, winter, wherever else you may happen to be. So, you know, this is your time. This is your season. You planted the seeds. You nurtured them and helped them grow. So, you know, a wonderful time here, you guys. That good earth energy, you know, not only peaceful and serene coming in here, making your wishes known, but also, you know, that good earth energy, the power of your physical body here as well, you guys. Like I said, being one with nature. All right, let's see what's going on in the love department here for you, Pisces. This can include yourself. It can include family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere you have love. For some, you may be like, you know what, it's my job. I really love my job. I love what I do. I love being creative. You know, it can literally be anything here, you guys, anywhere you have love. So, okay, quite a few coming out here in the love department. Okay, we do have the wreath, sorrow over a loss. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean someone is going to die. So, you know, I mean, I know wreaths are associated with that. It could be the anniversary this month of April of someone's passing. That could totally be the case. It could be a breakup. You know, it could be, you know, maybe you're not in the same household as your children, you know, many different things, you guys, you know, because there are so many of us, so the possibilities are literally endless. So anything you consider a loss here, you guys. I mean, we do have the casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. So, you know, something has to end here. And even though, you know, it's going to cause sorrow, it's going to cause grief, it's a blessing in disguise in the long run here, you guys. Removing yourself from, I'm seeing a toxic situation or a situation that no longer serves you. All right, we have Stork, news of birth or a new business opportunity. So if you're like, Gigi, I ain't having no more babies, or I ain't having any babies, period, you know, this can be a business opportunity, you guys. So, you know, something happening here. We do have Turkey, someone behaving stupidly. So, you know, if that's not you, if it's someone else, you know, maybe that's the person that you're needing to get away from, the situation you're needing to get out of. The ring is showing up here. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. I mean, you do have that stork there. I mean, going into business with someone, you know, it could lead to romantic. You could have both. You could be in business with your spouse or significant other, however you look at it, you guys. But if you're open and ready to receive love, I feel like love is available to you, you know, but you have to be open and ready and, you know, let yourself heal, you guys. You know, things have really, you know, I'm feeling like your wounded warrior here is like letting you know, hey, we need to slow down. We need to work on ourselves and the things from our past that have hurt us. And, you know, then we can move on, and we can do so, you know, fully, you guys. So, all right, let's see what's going on in career and finances here for you, Pisces. I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. Tell me, tell me, tell me. $1 million, please. Like, how amazing would that be? Just like wake up and have $1 million, like, hey. All right, you have the tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. I love the tortoise, and I always feel Knight of Pentacles energy with the tortoise, you know, slowing down, taking your time, paying attention to the details, you guys. You do have wealth. Look at those golden coins raining down on you. So it is open and available. You have the tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So, you know, you have to weigh it, you guys. And if you've been given the green light, then by all means proceed ahead. But, you know, you have to make sure that it's going to pay off, that it's going to be worth it. And the only way to know it, I got tongue-tied. The only way to actually know is if you try. So, okay, let's see what's going on in life for you here, Pisces. You know, life could be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, pump your brakes, use some Vaseline, and life would be like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can don't mean I want to. All right, you have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. You know, like I said, they're blowing on those dandelions there, making their wishes known to the universe. You also have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So, you know, we got to take care of ourselves as a whole, you guys. Our physical, our mental, our spiritual, you know, it all works together. And and, you know, this journey could be leading you away from this turkey person, or, you know, the situation that you need to get out of. So, go on, Cinderella, get out of it. All right, we have the Peacock. Beware of great pride. You know, if you need help, ask for it, you guys. You know, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. We can't let pride, you know, get in the way and block, you know, our blessings, block us from moving forward. All right, you guys, let's get a message from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. The moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get a message from Mama Moon here for Pisces. What is it that Pisces needs to know here? All right, let me get a hold of that one. Struggle bus with grip there sometimes. It happens. You may hear some background noise. My doggos are kind of in and out. Okay, those two want to come out together. You know, in and out doing doggo things. So if you hear background noise, it's just them. Okay, we have first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe, you guys. You know, you've made your wishes known, and now you have to trust and believe that you have been heard, that things are happening. You know, your guides and angels are working behind the scenes, overtime even, on your behalf, you guys, for your highest and greatest good. Now, these came out together. You have first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. So, you know, you could be feeling sad, lonely, grief, anger even is something that I feel like maybe simmering underneath the surface. This is your own energy, okay, showing up here for you, Pisces. So you really have to check in with yourself. You're a water sign. Water is the power of your emotions. So, you know, if you're feeling like your emotions are just so chaotic, you know, you have to remind yourself that you are in control of your emotions. You know, anger is a choice. Sadness is a choice, you guys. You know, when it comes up, you have to be like, okay, I'm choosing this. Or, you know what, yeah, this is there, but I'm choosing to be happy anyway. And you have last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. So, wow, you had Aquarius come up twice there for you in the moon cycle. So Aquarius is an air sign, and air is the power of your mind. So, you know, your mind may be feeling like a battlefield at times. So, you know, you have to get your priorities straight. You have to decide what really matters to you, you guys. And you know, all of those things. So, you know, it could feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. I'm kind of seeing the Ten of Wands feeling overwhelmed, overburdened. And, you know, not all of those heavy burdens are yours. You're not meant to carry them, especially if they belong to other people. Lay those suckers down. I'm also seeing Ten of Swords for you too. You know, rock bottom, you know, all them swords sticking out of your back, you guys. But there's a blessing in disguise. Like I said, something has to end so something new can begin for you. All right, let's see what else you need to know here, Pisces. Let's see what else for Pisces. Okay, you do have prosperity coming in here. So, you know, you have a chance to make some good money here, you guys. Now, for some of you, maybe you're going into business for yourself, teaming up with someone. You know, it could be your romantic partner. It could, you know, it's going to be something different for each person. I literally can't sit here and name them all. But if that resonates for you in any way, I feel like you're going to know. You know, you do have that wealth. Wealth is there. You know, it's like it's at the door. It's knocking, you know. And when we think of how we're building our empire and our legacy to last, you know, like 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, you guys, are happily ever after, you know, everything working out for us. It takes a whole lifetime. You know, we're constantly building up to that, you guys. So slow and steady wins the race does not bother me at all, because I want my empire and my legacy to last. So, you know, strong, steady foundation. All right, let's get a daily healing message here for you, Pisces. Let's see what else you need to know here. Being drawn to the roses there. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, we have express your love through your deeds. So, you know, it's not just lip service, you guys. You have to back it up with your actions. So, if you say you're going to do something, be a person of integrity. Do what you say you're going to do. You know, that helps build trust. So, you know, and even with your own self, when you tell your own self you're going to do something, you know, build up that trust with yourself as well. All right, let's get a star seeds message here for you, Pisces. Let's see what else you need to know here. All right, that one there. Ooh, that's pretty too. You got pretty backgrounds today. Okay. Ooh, gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Yes, you guys, you know, there are so many miracles that are trying to come your way. Be thankful and grateful. You know, show the universe, you know, hey, I am ready, I'm open, and, you know, I'm ready for these good things to come in. Show me how good it gets. And, you know, I'm thankful and grateful for where I am and who I am and the people in my life. You know, just show that gratitude, you guys, because it helps draw good things to you. All right, this is your bonus. The universe has your back. So, all right, let's see. What does the universe want Pisces to know here? Pisces. For Pisces. Okay, that one there. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. I literally said that to you, you guys. My goodness. And the universe is like, yes, that is so true. Because, you know, if we feel good and we feel wonderful and amazing on the inside, and, you know, we're happy and we're just vibing and we're one with our higher self and the universe and everything, you guys, then the world around us takes on, you know, like, this is a wonderful place to live. I'm so grateful to be here now, you know, things like that, you guys. So if you feel like you have your own personal rain cloud hanging over your head, check in with yourself, you guys, and see what's going on. You know, you're not meant to just be here and experience doom and gloom all the time, you guys. You know, that's not your birthright. You're worth so much more than that, and so much is trying to come in and help you, you guys. So, you know, don't stay stuck in a stagnant situation just because you may fear, you know, well, what if I'm going to be alone? But, you know, really look into yourself. You know, we can feel lonely even with someone. So if that's the case, you may as well be on your own, right? I mean, hey, truth here. All right, you guys, April is all about letting it rain. It's April showers. They bring May flowers. Maybe you're wanting that rain to come down on your love life, you know, pour some goodness into all of your relationships. Maybe you're wanting it to rain on your career and finances. Bring in that money, honey. Or maybe you're like me and you want that rain to come down on your whole life, everything working as a whole for your greater good. I know that's what I want. So, you know, first full month of spring, your time to bloom, your time to shine, your time to grow here, you guys. So make it amazing amazing. All right, you guys, these are your messages. If you enjoyed them, please, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, run them numbers up so you get a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. From the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.